welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher.
So let's jump right into it.
We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. Welcome back, YouTube. I am your host, Lawrence, over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and thank you for joining me for another video here on the channel. This week, we have another eBay sales video, another 6 books that I chose that sold last week on eBay that I want to take a look at. But before we get started in the video, like always, I want to remind you guys that if you're not a current subscriber of the channel, do me a favor, go ahead, click that sub button for me. You guys know once we get to 5,000 subs, I'm giving away an Iron Man 1. That's right. Smash that like button and check out all the new merch I have for sale down below, including this great Spider-Man shirt. Without further ado, let's check out these books. The first book we're going to take a look at this week is one of my Silver Age favorites. It is a copy of Fantastic Four number 48, this one in a CGC 6.5, the first appearance of the Silver Surfer. Now this copy sold on April 16th for a whopping $2,500, and I want to get into the GPA data because this sale has not been recorded yet, but the last sale prior to that was also this month for $2,220. So this one's selling $300 over that last sale. The 90-day average for this book was $2,245 on 9 sales. The 12-month rolling average, $2,837. The 2022 average was $3,462, and way back in 2021, a whopping $4,291. So this book has really come down a lot. We talked about books dropping 50 to 60% and how right now I don't think is a great time to be buying them. However, this book, all of a sudden with this sale jumping up to $2,500, is this book starting to heat up again? I'm not too sure. It remains to be seen. This is a book well worth watching right now, considering he's coming to the MCU sooner rather than later. The next book I wanted to take a look at was this copy of Bloodstone number 1 in a CGC 9.8 and the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. Now this character has shown up in the Werewolf by Night series on Disney+. However, I was shocked at the amount of copies that sold over the past week. This one sold on April 15th. They were asking $539, 10% off, but it actually ended up selling for only $425. As we get into the GPA data, you can see the last sale has not been recorded. The last one was this month for $400. The 90-day average for this book was $417 on 17 sales. The 12-month rolling average was $641 on a whopping 94 sales. In 2022, the average was $728, and way back in 2021, $596. So this book is down a lot since 2022 average. That's when we got all that information that she was going to be showing up in the Werewolf by Night series. However, it's starting to go up again. Not too sure why so many copies were sold over this past week. Did we get any new info? I'm not sure. Either way, I'm not coughing up this kind of cash for this character, but if you're interested in it, now may be a good time. The next book is our Raw book of the week, and it is a copy of Daredevil number 168 and the first appearance of Elektra. Now, this one was sold for $279.99 on April 15th, and I want to take a look at this book because I can't find anything wrong on the cover of this book. It absolutely presents beautifully. However, as we get into the back cover of the book, you could see some kind of blue marking here on the left-hand side. I don't think that's pen. I'm not sure if this is a printing error or what that actually is. Regardless, I'm going to call this book a 9.0, and that is not being generous because without that blue mark on the back, this book could be a hell of a lot higher. So in a 9.0, the last sale for a copy was $342 this month. The 90-day average for this book was $296 on only 5 sales. The 12-month rolling average, $399. Way back in 2022, the average was $451, and in 2021, the average was $346. Now, I absolutely love this book. This and the first appearance of Bullseye, I think they go hand in hand. Love both of these covers, and this one, this person may have gotten a steal for $280 on eBay. So again, if we could find out what that blue mark is on the back, this book could go for a hell of a lot higher than a 9.0. It absolutely presents beautifully. Someone may have gotten a deal, but someone was also wary of what was going on with that back cover. We all know Golden Age comics are heating up right now, and this copy of Archie number 50 at a CGC 4.0 is super scarce. This copy, an off-white to white pager, a classic Bob Montana sexy Betty pinup cover from 1951, sold on April 15th for $1,499.99 on only one bid. So I'm not sure if this was an auction or if it was a buy it now. Regardless, this book is super scarce. When we get into the GPA data, you could see that only one copy was sold all of 2022 in a 4.0 grade for $1,080, which is mind-boggling to me. We did have a 2021 sale, two of them actually, for $1,345. So for this book to go for $1,500, somebody wanted it and they wanted it bad, paying almost 33% over the last sale just to get it. Now, I actually love Archie comic books. How could you not? Growing up in the 80s and early 90s, I think there were a lot of great content put out relating to Archie around that time. If you're into Golden Age keys and scarcity and you like Archie, this may be one for you if you can find it. Speaking of 80s and early 90s, how about a copy of G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 21, in a newsstand, the first appearance of Storm Shadow. Now, this copy at a CGC 9.6 sold at auction for $501.63 on 55 bids. Now, these mid-80s nostalgia books is what I'm calling them, were really hot about 2 years ago, man. They were selling for crazy amounts of money. And as we get into the GPA data, remember, this is a newsstand edition. The last sale for this book has been recorded, this one at $502. The 90-day average is also this one, with only one sale occurring over the past 90 days in a 9.6. The 12-month rolling average was $892 on just 3 sales, and way back in 2022, this book dropped over 50% from $1,088 on just 2 sales. So as you can see, all these nostalgia books from the 80s, I'm talking Thundercats 1, Transformers 1, all the G.I. Joe keys, they have gotten massively killed over the past year and a half or so. Again, a lot of hysteria going on over the past couple of years. Finally, I'm seeing these books come back to where they should actually be priced. So if you're interested in G.I. Joe and you're interested in 80s nostalgia, this may be a book for you, considering it's a newsstand. For me, I'm staying away. And the last book we're going to talk about this week is this copy of Batman number 171 in a CGC 5.0 and the first Silver Age appearance of the Riddler in this iconic Silver Age pink cover. Now, this book sold on April 15th for only $630, $100 off the asking. Now, I always tell you guys, all DC keys are not created equal, and I'd be really careful with the books you buy. This is an awesome cover, our first Silver Age appearance, but as you get into the GPA data, you can see the last sale for this book was this one at $630 this month. The 90-day average for this book was $608, so it's not that bad. The 12-month rolling average was $699 on just 10 sales. The 2022 average for this book was way up at $834. In 2021, the average was $833. So again, while DC keys are going up, some of them are also coming down. Not too sure why this book is on the way down. Again, a lot of the Batman villains from the Silver Age, they're kind of holding steady. This one dropping a little bit. So I'm wondering why this book is not getting any love. Either way, if you're a Batman fan, you probably want to collect all of these Silver Age villains. I do think they're great books and you probably should own them. But be careful, because maybe some of these books are coming down in price. That's it for this week's eBay sales video, guys. A lot of books still coming down in price, but some of them are also shooting up, so just be very careful in what you're looking to buy. But speaking on that, drop me comments down below. Let me know what you're looking for, right? Is there something out there that you're looking to buy that you have questions on? Drop me the books down below so I can see if they sold over the past week on eBay. With that said, this is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.